In this video, we are going to be adding and subtracting rational expressions, those fancy fractions, but they have like denominators. So let's recall what it looked like when you were adding and subtracting just regular fractions. So first we have the fraction 2/9 plus 4/9. When fractions have a common denominator, what you do is you keep that common denominator of 9 and then you add the numerators. 2 plus 4 is 6. So this is the fraction 6/9, but whenever we work with fractions, we want to reduce them. So 6 and 9 share a common factor of 3. So if I reduce this fraction, it ends up becoming 2/3. But the idea here is that you keep the common denominator. Notice that I have 9 straight across until I reduced it, but I'm just changing my numerators. I'm combining basically like terms because 2 and 4 are both like terms. So we're going to be following these same rules for fractions, but we're going to have those fancy fractions. So here are the steps. Step 1 is to add the numerators while keeping the common denominator. Super important. Don't add the denominators. After you've combined the like terms in the numerator, you're going to simplify if possible. So remember, when you're simplifying rational expressions, the simplifying means factor and then cancel. So here's our first example, number 11. X divided by 2 plus 12 divided by 2. So we have a common denominator, so I'm going to keep that common denominator of 2, and then I'm just going to combine like terms in my numerator. Now notice that an x plus 12 are not like terms, so I'm just going to have to write it as x plus 12. And if you want to put it in parentheses, you can, but it's definitely not necessary. But if it helps you remember that it's a unit, and you cannot divide the 12 by the 2, because that 12 is in the unit that's with the x. So the only way you could have do anything with the 2 in the denominator is if you have the numerator factored, and we don't. So our final answer is x plus 12 over 2. Number 12, we have 10 over x minus 3 minus 4 over x minus 3. So once again, I'm going to keep that common denominator of x minus 3, and then I'm going to combine like terms in my numerator. Well, 10 and the minus 4 are like terms, so I can combine them. 10 minus 4 is 6, so it's 6 over x minus 3. Again, so tempting to want to do something with the 6 and the negative 3, but you can't do anything because that x minus 3 is the negative 3 is in a unit. That x minus 3 has to stay together. So that is my final answer. Number 13 is x squared over x minus 3 minus 9 over x minus 3. So we're going to keep the common denominator of x minus 3. And then when I look at my numerator, the x squared and the minus 9 are not like terms, so I'm just going to write it as x squared minus 9. But in this case, when I look at this numerator, I know that I can factor it. It's a 2-term polynomial that is the difference of squares. So remember, if I go off to the side and factor x squared minus 9, it factors into x plus 3 times x minus 3. So I'm going to write that now as my new numerator. So x plus 3 times x minus 3. And then my denominator is still x minus 3. And then now you can see that the numerator and the denominator share a common factor of x minus 3. So now I can cancel it. And when I do that, I'm left with just x plus 3.